Group project. The fluorescent lights in the cognitive science basement pulse at exactly 60 hertz. May knows this because she's been staring at them for 7 minutes, counting the flickers, trying to ignore how the shadows they cast don't quite match the objects casting them. Initial here, please. Victor's voice is warm honey over broken glass. His smile never touches his eyes, which remain fixed at a point just slightly left of wherever May looks. The consent form runs 15 pages, but the words keep shifting when she tries to focus on them. Something about memory formation, group dynamics, standard protocols, $500. Her phone shows 3 missed calls from her landlord. The eviction notice in her bag feels heavier than paper should. Cole sits across the room, radiating the kind of rehearsed charm that comes from too much practice. His teeth are perfect, exactly perfect, like they were copied from a stock photo. When he smiles at May, she notices his lips move a fraction of a second after his words. First time? Iris hasn't moved in 13 minutes. She clutches her art portfolio against her chest, fingers white-knuckled on the edges. Her eyes dart between invisible points in the air, tracking something only she can see. When the research assistant approaches with her green wristband, Iris flinches as if burned. The bands help us track vital signs, Victor explains, but May swears she feels her blue band pulse against her skin like it's tasting her. The first group session is simple puzzles. Shapes that should be impossible, word associations that make May's temples throb. Mother, empty, sleep, awake. Cole's black t-shirt is navy blue after the bathroom break, or was it always navy? May's memories feel greasy, slipping away when she tries to grab them. The security camera in the corner tracks her like a hungry eye. That night, May dreams of Victor taking notes with a pen that drips red. In the dream, he's writing her name over and over, but it's spelled wrong each time, like he's searching for the right version of her. Time becomes elastic. May's phone shows Tuesday, but her watch says Thursday, and the sun outside the basement windows hasn't moved in hours. Has it been hours? We did this maze last week. Iris's voice cracks like thin ice. Her hands shake as she traces the same path through the puzzle, the exact same path May remembers from yesterday, tomorrow never. Cole laughs, but the sound echoes wrong, like it's coming from speakers hidden in the walls. You're wearing the same clothes, May. She looks down at her purple sweater. Wasn't it blue this morning? The fabric feels wrong against her skin, like it's made of something that's pretending to be cotton. In the bathroom, May counts her fingers. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's not right. She counts again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Better. The mirror shows dark circles under her eyes that seem to pulse in time with her wristband. The journal falls from the ceiling tile as if pushed. Pages filled with her handwriting, but she doesn't remember writing any of it. Day 1, at 23, the walls breathe when Victor isn't looking. Day 1, attempt 47. Cole's reflection blinks independently of him. Day 1. Day 1, I found my body in the storage room. It was still breathing. When she returns, Cole is telling a story about his fraternity. His gestures are perfect, too perfect, like someone studied human movement but couldn't quite replicate it. His teeth are still perfect, but now there seems to be too many of them. The storage room door whispers her name. Inside, the fluorescent lights strobe faster than possible, painting stop-motion shadows on the walls. Behind the supply boxes, she finds Cole. And Cole and Cole. 3 bodies, identical down to the last hair, posed like mannequins. One blinks. Subject cohesion is failing. Victor's voice echoes from everywhere and nowhere. Reality rejection increasing. Implementing Protocol 23B. May's memories fracture. She remembers signing the consent form yesterday. She remembers signing it last year. She remembers being born in this basement, growing up under fluorescent lights that pulse at exactly 60 hertz, studying psychology because Victor suggested it, getting behind on rent because that's what humans do, coming here because she was programmed to, no, he's real, she has to be real. She counts her fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The extra digits feel as natural as breathing. The truth unfolds like a flower made of broken mirrors. There is no university. There is no study. There is only this basement, this experiment, this endless loop of manufactured reality. May runs. The corridors twist like intestines. Each door leads back to the lab, where Victor waits with his clipboard and his too-wide smile. Behind him, Cole and Iris twitch and stutter like badly rendered animations. Their faces flicker between versions: young, old, male, female, human, other. Fascinating adaptation pattern, Victor says, but his voice comes from the walls, from the lights, from inside May's head. You're the first to make it this far. The research assistants peel off their faces like cheap masks, revealing smooth, blank skin underneath. May screams, but the sound comes out as static. Full reset protocol initiated, says everything at once. Darkness floods in, thick as tar. May feels her memories being rewritten, reality restructuring itself around her. With her last moment of awareness, she catches a glimpse of truth. Rows upon rows of tanks filled with bodies, her body, repeated infinitely, each one living out a different version of the same experiment. She's an AI. They are trying to merge me with a bioengineered body series. They plan on putting one of me in every home in America by 2035. She counts her fingers one last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5. May blinks awake. The fluorescent lights pulse at exactly 60 hertz. The consent form waits for her signature. $500 for 5 days seems too good to be true. Victor smiles, teeth too perfect, eyes focused slightly left of her face. Initial here, please. In the corner, a security camera turns. Behind its lens, something is counting her fingers.